What is up, Ill Squad? Back again with another upload. I have not uploaded on this channel in about 2 years or so. This is my old gaming channel. I was not planning to bring it back. I was just going to let it be. Let my old videos stay up on YouTube. I was not going to bring this channel back. But there are certain things going on in this world that I feel like really need to be talked about. There are a lot of people out there talking about it, but I feel like I can speak up as well. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, this video specifically is pertaining to people living in the United States right now. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to be honest with you all when I say this. You all are being manipulated to the fullest extent. And there are a lot of people who don't understand that and a lot of people who don't see it. But you all are being manipulated to the fullest extent. The things that these higher ups, these elites are doing in this world right now, they're using reverse psychology on everybody. That's exactly what they're doing, especially with this election coming up. I mean, yeah, you got Biden and you got Trump. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put this out there right now. I'm not a fan of either one of them. Both of them are horrible people. I know I'm about to step on a lot of toes when I say this. A lot of toes. So let me say this before I say anything else. Excuse me. Pardon me. But I will not be voting for either one of them in this upcoming election. Now, before I get all this backlash and all kinds of hate comments, let me explain why. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but if you do your own research on both of these people, they are both horrible. And I'm not just saying that to say it. Like, I'm not just saying it to hate. Like, both of these people are horrible people. I mean, y'all have already seen how Trump has led this country. Horrible. Biden, y'all might not see how he's a bad person because, like, most of his stuff is still in the dark. I've done my research on him too. I know what he's all about. I would encourage y'all to look more into him. But I mean, at the end of the day, both these people have disrespected so many groups of people. Y'all are like completely forgetting about that. I don't know about y'all, but with me, you gotta give respect to get respect. It just don't work like no free handouts. Like, if you ain't gonna respect me, I'm not respecting you. And that's just how it is. Now, both of these people, I mean, I ain't even gotta speak on Trump. I don't hate anybody, but y'all know what I'm saying about Trump. I ain't finna speak on him. Y'all already know. Y'all got like many examples with Trump. But Biden, on the other hand, y'all can look up videos on YouTube. There are videos out there where he's like just plainly disrespecting many groups of people. African Americans, he didn't call us names that we should not be called. He didn't. What else did he do? Didn't he play Despacito trying to win over the Mexican votes? What kind of childish move is that? That's not that's disrespectful. I'm just gonna say it how it is. That's disrespectful. If you're trying to win over somebody's votes, that's not how you do it. But like I'm saying, they both clowns, and right now, basically what they're doing is using reverse psychology on everybody, and nobody understands it. Nobody realizes it. And that's the funny thing about it. Everybody's like, all like, oh yeah, Trump is like ruining this country. Da 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 da. Like, Biden's the way to go. Everybody get out and vote. Go Biden. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Y'all's votes don't matter. They don't. Y'all might hate me for saying this, but they don't. These candidates are not elected. They are selected. You can go vote for Biden all you want. The thing is, most people will vote for Biden this election. They will. Because seeing how Trump has ran the country, they're going to vote for Biden. When you go to the polls and they're encouraging, if you notice, they are encouraging everybody this year to go vote, to get out and vote. But the thing y'all don't understand is when y'all do get out and go vote, and it's like, I ain't going to say everybody because me and a bunch of other people ain't participating. When a whole bunch of people go out and go vote, it's going to be even easier to manipulate these poll numbers. And that's the thing y'all don't understand. They already know who's going to win. They already know who's going to win. The more people who gets out and votes, the easier it's going to be to manipulate the numbers. For instance, if 10 people go vote, it's going to be easy for them to say, oh, 10 people voted for Trump. Or, oh, 10 people voted for Biden. If 2 people get out and vote, and they say, oh, 10 people voted for Trump, 10 people voted for Biden, y'all gonna see some ain't adding up. And that's exactly what's happening. I mean, but y'all might say, oh, but how do you know that our votes don't matter? How do you know that they do? What concrete evidence do you have that your votes matter? You ain't got no concrete evidence. I don't know about in past times, like way back when, but in recent times, these past few elections, your votes don't matter. They don't. They're playing the world like a big old game of chess. I mean, even Biden and Trump right now are just like straight up puppets. Now, I don't know exactly who's controlling them. I could take a few guesses, but I won't. I'm the kind of person, if I don't know about something for 100% fact, I'm not going to speak on it. I might research into it. If I can't find none, I'm still not going to speak on it. That's just how I am. But the thing is, these people don't care about us. They don't. They really don't. They keep trying to pin all this CV outbreak on Trump. Meanwhile, all the higher ups knew about it. All the elites knew about it. All of them. It's not just Trump's fault. They were all in on the plan. What's crazy to me, one thing my dad always tells me is, if it makes sense, it just makes sense. And that's something that's always stuck around with me. Now, there are a lot of things that make sense. There are a lot of things that don't make sense. And there are even some things that make too much sense in this world. I'm trying to stay on one topic, so I'm not going to get into those things right now. But one thing that does not make sense to me is the whole left wing, right wing thing. Oh, left wing said this. Right wing said that. Y'all beefing back and forth for what? Y'all get mad at left wing, right wing, forgetting about the bird who controlling it. Wings don't flap on their own. The bird is the one controlling the wings. But y'all choosing to get mad at each other for what? That's all they're trying to do this election, is divide people. And that's something that y'all don't understand. And that's what I'm trying to help bring to light in this video specifically. Is that's all they're trying to do, is divide people. You got the hardcore Trump supporters. And I ain't gonna say hardcore Biden fans, but I mean, there might be some hardcore Biden fans out there. But both of them are horrible people. I don't understand how y'all could want either one of them to run this country. They're not good people. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Look, if y'all learn to think for yourselves, I'm not gonna say we don't need no leader in this country. I mean, we don't, but that's just my opinion. If y'all learn to think for yourselves, you would be even more you would be dangerous to them. That's what they don't want. They don't want y'all to think for yourself. They don't. They just want y'all beefing back and forth for no reason. If y'all really want to make a change in this world, stop arguing. Come together. Love one another. Because look, the thing is, this is how they run the world. They want y'all beefing back and forth. They want y'all in constant fear, anger, hatred. I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. Y'all might already get it, but when I put it out there, y'all going to understand it even more. It is easier to be controlled when you are in fear or angry. It is easier to be controlled when you are in fear or angry. Think about it. Whenever you go see one of these wild bulls running around, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't going to elaborate too much on it. Like you go to like a Ringwood, have you know with the people like waving the red flags or whatever, getting the bulls to chase after them? Well, the bulls have been conditioned, like, to dislike that color red. So, every single time somebody flapped that red flag, the bull charging after them. It's easy to control that bull with that red flag. And that's exactly what they're doing to y'all. Now, I mean, I'm gonna say this: R.I.P. George Floyd, R.I.P. Breonna Taylor. Neither of them deserve to die the way that they did. But the thing is, y'all got to take a step back and think. Don't just jump to anger. Don't just jump to outrage. Because you letting yourself be controlled that way. You got to take a step back and think to yourself, what's really going on? What are they really doing right now? Because even with this CV thing going on, the CV outbreak, I ain't going to say the word. I'm not, but you know what I'm talking about. This CV outbreak, it's not nearly as serious as they are making it seem. They are spreading this to spread fear. That's it. It's controlled. I ain't gonna lie. That CV was man-made. Look into it. Do your research. Look into it. Research it. Educate yourselves. Anyway, for example, y'all remember what was it? Murder hornets? Killer hornets? Y'all know the ones I'm talking about. The ones that came out like earlier this year and like disappeared pretty quick. I'm gonna tell you why they disappeared pretty quick. They disappeared because they saw it wasn't working. Nobody was taking them things serious. Everybody kept making memes about it. Nobody was scared over it. Everybody was laughing about it. That's why it disappeared. They've been doing this all year to condition you to fear. That's it. If y'all would stop being so scared. Look, the thing is, it's crazy to me because, look, like I said, I love everybody. I don't hate anyone. But the funny thing to me is the younger people in this world don't take anything serious. Now, I'm not like hating on anybody. And like, I'm not talking trash about anybody. They don't take nothing serious. They make memes, make jokes out of everything. They even looking at the election like, oh, bro, like, did you see they said this to one another? Making memes out of it. What's funny? I mean, nah, I ain't gonna lie. It is kind of funny. They like two big old kids fighting over who about to be line leader next or something. But I understand what's funny. But I mean, like, you got to take a step back and really think about what's going on. And then the older crowd in the world, the older crowd is just, I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all just fearing, panicking for no reason. I mean, yeah, the CV outbreak, CV thing going on, it's bad, but it's not nearly as bad as they're making it seem. Do your research. There have been many other sicknesses and outbreaks go on in the world that have been 10 times worse than this. The only difference from now, or the only difference now than back then, is we got like media, social media. We got internet connections. It's easy to spread this information around. That's it. And that's all they're doing. The media ain't doing nothing but lying to you. I personally don't watch the news. They don't do anything but lie and spread negativity. I don't even understand how I'm not judging. If y'all want to watch the news, y'all watch the news. I ain't, shoot, do your own thing. But, I mean, if I want to know the weather, I'm either going to pull it up, look at it on my phone, or go outside. If it's raining, dang, I was going to do something when it wasn't raining. Do it tomorrow. Unless it's raining then. But y'all get the point. The news don't do nothing but lie. You got to do your own research nowadays. There are so much things in this world that's going on that they don't tell us about. You really got to do your own research. Because they ain't going to do nothing but lie to you. I know y'all getting to the point where y'all realizing a bunch of the history that they ain't already told us are lies. You got to do your own research to look at that. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing too. Now, I'm not going to talk too much on this because I know a little bit about it, but I don't know enough to go in on this conversation. But one thing that I would encourage y'all to look into is gematria. Now, I know many of y'all probably have not heard about gematria. How do I explain this? Basically, what gematria is like the letter A will be 1, B will be 2, all the way up until Z being 26. Then reverse gematria with Z being 1, Y being 2, all the way back to A being 26. Now, like I said, I ain't gonna talk about it too much because I have not studied it and looked into it enough to have a full out conversation on it. But I know this stuff is real. People say numbers don't lie, and that is very true. Because with gematria, there are so many connections in this world that y'all don't even understand. If y'all look into this, y'all gonna think it's crazy. Gematria is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. There have been so many celebrity deaths, so many events. I'm gonna put the link in the description to this one video that I've watched, where this one man basically goes in. He's basically been able to predict the score of national games like NFL, NBA, stuff like that. Been able to predict who was gonna win and by how much, the exact score, using gematria. That's one thing I would highly suggest y'all look into. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna make y'all. I'm one person. I'm not gonna make it. I ain't gonna force y'all. It's up to you. But you need to educate yourself as to what's really going on. Everybody, not just people in the United States. Everybody. Because the thing is, if you actually step back and learn about who you really are, what you are really capable of, especially if you learn this rare skill, I'm gonna tell you, this is a very rare skill. It's called critical thinking. Not many people do it nowadays at all. It's crazy to say. I'm not dogging nobody out, but it's true. There are very few people in this world right now who use their critical thinking skills. And it's something we gotta bring back. Like, at one point, common sense was like a thing that was half gone in this world. I don't know if they didn't brought that back because I don't really hang around and talk to too many people no more. But critical thinking skills, we got to get that up. And the thing is, if we do get our critical thinking skills back up and we start realizing all the stuff that's going on in the world and how much stuff that, like, we don't have to stand for, they scared of that. They scared of that. All the higher ups. All of them scared of that. I promise you that. They don't want us to be able to think for ourselves. They want us to vote for one leader of the country who act like a little kid, who disrespects everyone in a roundabout way. They don't care about us. They don't. I'm going to hop back on this election topic for a second. They just want us to vote so they can manipulate the numbers easier. Like I told you, if 2 people go vote, there ain't no way that they can say 10 votes were cast for a certain candidate. But if 20 people go vote, it's easy for them to say 15 votes were cast for a certain candidate, even if it was like half and half. Y'all see what I'm trying to say? I'm not necessarily encouraging y'all to get out and not get out, but I'm not necessarily encouraging y'all not to vote. But I'm trying to let you know, this ain't gonna save the country. Neither one of these candidates are about what they preach. That's the thing. It's up to us. It is up to us to better ourselves and become better people just in general. Now, some people, as sad as it is, some people ain't gonna change. We got good apples, we got bad apples, and that's everywhere. But I mean, we got so many good people in this world. I know y'all have seen those YouTube videos or just clips of like people wasting stuff, dropping stuff, and you got random people just flooding in to help them pick it up. We got so many good people around this world. We got to stand up for ourselves. Because these higher ups don't care about us. They just care about manipulating us. I didn't watch that whole debate the other night. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't trying to catch a headache. Respect to the people who watched the whole thing. I couldn't do it. But there were certain clips that I saw. There were certain clips. I'm gonna say 2 things real quick. How many times did Biden say get out and vote? Too many. I'm pretty sure people got enough common sense to, if they see something going on in this country, they don't need you to tell them 2, 3, 4 times to get out and vote. It's common sense at that point. Get out and let your senators know it's manipulation. They already know who's gonna win. I'm telling y'all. And I'm gonna predict this too. I'm not gonna go too in depth on it. But either y'all are not gonna like the outcome, or y'all ain't gonna expect the outcome. I can almost guarantee that. Y'all either not gonna like the outcome, or y'all not gonna expect the outcome. And that's just the way it is. They don't care about us. We gotta better ourselves as people. Now, there are many other things that I do want to talk about just in general to help enlighten about some of the things going on in this world. But I'm going to save it for another video because I'm already a little bit too long on this one. This is my first one in like 2 years. My bad. But anyway, thanks for listening to the people who made it to the end of the video. I'm going to try to get better with this. This is my first time doing this. I'm normally face-to-face kind of person. Bear with me. But like, share, subscribe if you want to hear more, because I got plenty more to talk about, and I promise you that. Anyway, peace out, L Squad.